Back once again, folks. Seven. Bari the Beautiful, each week here on SixShot TV, your host extraordinaire, music, news, comment, and gossip, recklessness is what we do on SixShot TV. And I don't want to speak about this too long, but it's my duty to give you the latest and greatest. And of course, we must give congratulations to Jay-Z and Beyonce for tying the knot. Congratulations to the both of them. It's a good look for both of them. They're both rich. They're both young and colored, having fun. I don't see what the big story is. There's no juice with their relationship. They never gave me anything to work with. They seem like they were always young, happy, colored, and carefree, without a worry in the world. They have no kids. They have no juice. Maybe down the road to give me something to work with, but I've never found anything funny about their relationship at all. Really, I've tried and I've tried, and I'm happy that they've tied the knot. And why do people want to be all up in the business and know what kind of flowers they had? Too much. I'm glad y'all happy. But something I will discuss with you this week on SixShot TV is the new 10-year, $150 million deal that my man Jay-Z got from Live Nation to start a label called Rock Nation, along with a bunch of other things. Live Nation, as far as I knew, focused on concerts and merchandising, but they're expanding out. They signed a deal with Madonna, they signed a deal with U2, and they signed this deal with Jay-Z. That's the level Jay-Z is on. He's that global money. So good for him. And I'm good for everybody that's gonna be involved with Rock Nation. And shouts out to everybody who's gonna take this sucky ass demo and now send it to Rock Nation. You don't even have the ability to make hits, but it's another person you can forward your email with the MP3 on it too. Fine. The person who I want to give a shout out to the most in this deal, Memphis Bleak. Once again, Memphis Bleak has stuck around for another huge check that he might have had nothing to do with, but because he is loyal, understands his role, and is comfortable in his space, some of that 150 is going back to it absolutely is. Every time there's a tour or there's an album or whatever, Memphis Bleak gets a check. Everybody else was rocking for all them people that was there before, they ain't getting no money. They had dreams, aspirations, got frustrated. Memphis Bleak is getting checks. I don't know how much of that 150 he's gonna get. Let's say he gets $3 million. So what? That's still $3 million that's gonna go to Memphis Bleak for just sticking around and being a loyal guy. Understanding of who he is and what his space is supposed to be. And saying, my man's rich, and as long as I stay in my space and I'm comfortable, he would make sure I'm taken care of. As long as I know all the words, stays hard knock life. I get paid forever. Shouts out to you, Miss Bleak. That's what I'm talking about. Focus on the monies. That's what's important. We gonna keep going in relationships. We got a few relationship stories we're gonna touch on. This one I found very interesting, the situation between 50 Cent and the mother of his child, Shaniqua Tompkins. Now, the situation is that she had a house that 50 bought. I don't know if he bought it for her. She says he bought it for her and their son together. But 50 owns it. And 50 decided, I don't want you there anymore. And he wanted to evict it. They went to court, and the court decided that she has to go at the end of the school year. Yeah. And as the president of Local 6969 Floozy Union, I was rooting for Shaniqua. I really was. It's my duty. You know, as a man, I was poor, you know, because if I buy a house and I'm the only one paying for it, I should be the one that decides who lives and who don't. But as a floozy, I understood where she was coming from. And this is a lesson for all you young ladies out there. If you really are involved with somebody who has a lot of cash, a child support check won't be enough. You have to marry that brother and get the double alimony and child support checks. Now, she asked for like $13,000 a month for child support. And didn't have any basis for it, and lost and got that dropped down to $6,700 a month. Now, for most people, that's still a significant amount of money. But think about it like this: if you have no job like Shaniqua, and you are giving $6,700 a month, that's basically $80,000 a year. I mean, to get it for nothing is pretty nice, but you know, you ain't balling. You ain't really living the high life. You need to go get a job. And the fact that she didn't have a job probably worked against her. So ladies out there, if you get close to somebody like that, you need both. You need both checks. You need child support and alimony. Alimony, she'd have a house. With just a kid, she has to get an apartment in Brooklyn somewhere. And listen, you have to know the rules of the game before you play. All you out there, listen, learn from this situation. You need both pieces, baby, both. I want to give some advice to my man Reggie Bush. I've heard a little rumbling that he's thinking about asking Kim Kardashian to marry him. And I would agree with everybody out there who sees Kim and thinks she is absolutely absolutely beautiful. I really do. I think she's gorgeous, and someone one day should marry her. They're gonna have to, and they're gonna be a lucky brother. I saw the video. Looks like she's kind of into it. So I mean, that Ray J thing will always bother me. It will always bother me. But somebody will basically get over it. The biggest issue that I have, and I'm gonna let Reggie know some advice. You cannot marry her if you are still sowing your raw oats, because that girl will get you for your cash. Okay, let me tell you something. She's not going to accept just being the side chick for so long. Whenever she gets pissed about you and your other ne'er-do-wells running around from NFL city to city, she is going to take your whole Adidas check every month. If you're not ready to settle down, you still sowing your raw oats, or every time you see Ray J, you get pissed and just want to spaz out and go on the stripper tour around the country, you shouldn't marry her yet, because she will get you. She is the daughter of a lawyer. She's got answers. She will get you for your whole Adidas check. You don't want that. Just a word of advice from me, Bari the Beautiful. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, I like that guy. There's a rumor going around that he might be seeing Mariah Carey. Some people say it's it's happening. Some people say it's just totally make believe. I want to give Nick Cannon kudos for just being in a rumor like that. That's what I want to be one day in my life. I just want random rumors to come by, like Jabbar is sleeping with Elise Neal, and it's not happening, but I want to be involved in something like that. And so shout out to him for just having his name, and he don't even have really nothing popping right now. But Mariah Carey got stuff popping, and it's good to align yourself with her in the rumor mill. I like how you move. You are a floozy, and I like how you move. And the last bit of relationship and gender type stuff I want to discuss with you. Bobby Brown's coming out with a new book, and I can't wait to read about the new edition. Early years, the Don't Be Cruel years. I will never be. I can't wait to read all that stuff, because I'm sure it's wild. I'm sure it's wild. But right now he's talking about a piece of the book where he alleges that Whitney Houston is the one that opened him up to hard drugs, such as crack. Well, I am not surprised if this is the case, but anybody out there, if you are introduced to crack by any person, it doesn't matter. Don't smoke crack. I thought this was the rule, okay? It doesn't matter if it's your wife, your mama, your friends. If they say, hey, I got this thing called crack, try it out, you're supposed to go, no, I don't want crack. It hurts you. You're not sure if it hurts you? Watch this.
Well, either way, I'm gonna get high. But I really hate having to resort to knocking elderly people in the head for their money. But I'll do it. I'll do it. You know I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, you know I'll do it. I like getting high. I'm a crackhead. Ow.
You want to dance like Gator? Huh? Do you want to dance like that's what crack will do to you? Okay? We know that it don't matter who introduces it to you. Crack is white, cocaine, bridge of pain. Okay? Those are rules. Steadfast rules here from Bari the Beautiful. 2 more stories to bring to your attention. Listen, I know that this Sherry Dennis thing did not work out for me, but rooting for her. I would like to take the time going forward to root for a new underdog, that person being Ashanti. Her album is coming out June. Anybody in the room know? Okay, this isn't starting out good. It's June something, and when I figure it out, I'll let you know. But this is the person. I don't have the clout to get Sherry Dennis to go gold. Maybe I have enough clout to help Ashanti go gold, so we go work on Ashanti for the rest of 2008 till her album come out in June. Somebody tell me the date so we can get this started. I know the Roots come out this month. Holla at your boy with the Roots. We also root for Ashanti. And for my pro wrestling fans out there, Ric Flair retired this week. I saw a little episode on Raw. I was emotional. They had Hacksaw Jim Duggan come out. They had Ricky Steamboat come out with Ric Flair. Oh man! NWA? Who know about Ricky Steamboat versus Ric Flair? The Nature Boy? Oh man, listen, shouts out to Rick. I don't know how he can still walk with all the punishment his body took, but boy, it reminded me of a better time. There's nothing like Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat. Oh gosh, my childhood was the best.